We're laughing this woman had a shitty life. We're laughing at the Squirrel 2000.
What was her real name?
Her real name was Elizabeth Thompson.
Why did they call her Squirrel 2000?
I don't know, but that's horrible, man. See, squirrel teeth are when you only have the bottom front two and the top two front two. That's what squirrel teeth means. So this poor lady probably only had 4 teeth. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, come on, man.
She's from where now? Ellsworth.
We're going to Ellsworth, Kansas.
That's where she's from.
She had a difficult life, man. She was out there whoring on the river.
Very compassionate, dude.
I'm sorry. I feel like this is everybody who lived here at this time. I had to do this crap. She got a baby in a field.
Stop. You think we're on drugs, but we're not.
Oh my God. I feel as though, that's wrong. I shouldn't lie. I have a daughter.
In this episode of Travel with Trey, we get the hell out of Dodge and trace our way back to north central Kansas, to the town of Abilene, then head west again to Hays and Quinter, home to the Castle Rock Badlands. We return to Dodge once more for a nightcap, and then rise early to make our way through the Oklahoma Panhandle along a corridor once known as No Man's Land, on our way to Texas. When you're talking about wind, forget Chicago. They say that Dodge City is the windiest city in the United States, and I believe it. We're out here on the plains right now at the Santa Fe trails looking for wagon ruts from yesteryear, and boy is it cold and windy. Well, we're not sure if we found a rut here. Looks more like a walking path. I don't know, this is too well preserved for the past 130 to 150 years. There's only one of them, yeah. With one more stop in Dodge City at Most Wanted Harley-Davidson, we were headed northeast to Abilene. So how does the saying go, Chris? Abilene first, Dodge City last, but Ellsworth the wickedest.
Welcome to Old Abilene. My name's Miss Kitty. I'm one of the can dancers down here at Old Abilene Town. It's a good time for sure. We got cold drinks, air conditioning. It's good.
Just like they had in the 1870s,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. And we have beer. So.
Yeah, beer. Okay.
5 years after the end of the Civil War, a 1,000-mile cattle trail stretched from the plains of Texas to the railroad depots in Kansas. For 90 grueling days, through dust, heat, flies, loneliness, cowboys pushed Texas cattle northward along the Abilene Trail at an average speed of 3/4 of a mile an hour towards Abilene, Kansas, where raw-bred southern beef could be turned into hard eastern cash. Abilene was the end of the trail, the end of the trailhand's 1,000-mile, 90-day-long boredom.
Old Abilene Town Gunfighters have been performing here in Old Abilene Town in Kansas since 1962. The group has been the same name, under the same name since then. Presidents rotate, officers rotate, people rotate in and out. Our first and foremost thing that we do here is gun safety and history.
Fire in the hole!
It's all pretty much improv. So if you've seen one show, you've never seen another one exactly like it. They're different every single time.
We also have historical characters being named and recreated, and a lot of fictional stuff made up.
I think the best way that we demonstrate safety is through our can demonstration. We show the kids and adults that the can itself is
18 more than 18 times stronger than the human skin, and a blank shreds a can.
Yeah.
Blows it anywhere from a huge hole or several pieces.
Now, what am I looking at here?
This is a twist barrel Derringer.
Twist barrel, okay.
Branson, come here. Hold the box for me. Twist barrel, you got your one shot, and after that one shot, twist to your second shot.
Just the kind of concealed carry they would have used.
Oh, it's perfect for a close-up pocket gun.
Wow.
Kept it in your big pocket, you reached in for your wallet, you pulled out the pistol.
Or
A belly gun. Or if you're a soiled dove,
goes right there.
There you go.
it's a perfect waist gun. I just got to get a nice holster for
Some
this
people actually put them in their vests and have this pocket right here.
On the inside.
He has a
Yeah, most of us.
Oh, yeah.
We
Oh,
have
wow.
a conversion that's been cut. It's an 1860. It's been snub nosed.
Oh, nice. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Works perfect for the boot.
Look, Wild Bill Hickok's cabin.
On Z.
That's 3rd Street right there.
Okay.
I mean, is it still there?
I don't know. So here's a little piece of history. At this location was the famous Alamo Saloon. This is the site of the encounter between Wild Bill Hickok and Phil Coe, the owner of the Bull's Head Saloon. It was here that Hickok confronted Phil Coe, told him to disarm. Phil Coe made some excuse up, from what I've read, that he was shooting to scare away some stray dogs. Bill didn't believe him. Phil apparently took a shot at Bill. Bill returned fire and hit him twice in the stomach. Phil Coe died a few days later. And then, much to his surprise, his deputy, Mike Williams, came around the corner here. And since Hickok was already amped up, he shot him accidentally, and the incident became famous, but for Wild Bill, unfortunately, it meant his undoing. He was asked to leave town, and even though he was acquitted of murder. Thomas Bear River Smith was Marshal of Abilene directly prior to Wild Bill Hickok. He was President Eisenhower's personal hero, and it was said the president visited his grave each time he visited his hometown of Abilene. Looking for roadside anomalies? Well, we got them for you. Here in Abilene, Kansas, it's the largest spur in the world. Okay guys, this may be the weirdest thing we've seen yet. We are in the middle of nowhere in Bunker Hill, Kansas, and we found this on Atlas Obscura. And this is supposed to be a representation of a 1930s mobile gas station. When I say it's weird, it's just the placement of it is weird, considering we're in this small town, but what's even weirder is when you get close, they have mannequins in here. Freaky mannequins. One guy's using an old telephone booth. Whoever set this up had a lot of time on their hands.
Look, they didn't have unleaded fuel back then.
Can you go in? No, you can't go in.
Looks like somebody threw a milkshake against the wall.
Now, every fort had to have a guardhouse. A guardhouse would be used on soldiers for insubordination. They would be imprisoned here, all sorts of disorderly type of conduct. During the time, however, when boredom overtook even the best of the soldiers, they would carve their name on the limestone bricks here. And many of them are still available for viewing, and they're all over here. Thomas Kenny maybe is one of the most famous ones. Thomas Kenny was a soldier here, stationed until the last 4 years, until the fort was finally abandoned. He was also known as a sharpshooter and took part in competitions at Fort Leavenworth. I'm going to sit next to my friend here and tell you another story. This one's a bit more nefarious. The story is that soldiers from the 9th Colored Regiment, stationed here at Fort Hays, went into town and got drunk. As drunkenness sometimes does, it caused them to get rowdy. They tried to visit a brothel, these colored soldiers at the time, and they were denied entrance. And back then there was segregationist laws, and one of them would not allow black men to enter a white brothel. So they were furious, and as they were going out in the street, they had an encounter with a man by the name of John Hayes. According to the story, they killed John Hayes and tried to leave. The townsfolk found out about it, went to the fort, demanded the soldiers come down and face a proper reckoning. When that didn't happen, the town members went in, violently took these guys, and hung them from a bridge in town. About 5 years later, after this incident, there were more colored soldiers that were stationed here, and the story goes that they wanted to seek revenge for the killing of the 3 African American soldiers. That was also a revenge killing because of the death of John Hayes. The word got out to the town members and the citizens of Hays City at the time that the regiment was going to come down and raise holy hell and was going to wipe out the town. So they did go down, but the citizens were prepared, and it ended up in something of a gun battle. At the end of the altercation, 6 of the colored soldiers were found dead, and thus the victims proclaimed victory at the time. And so the citizens, having repelled the attack, decided that they were going to brand the town as one of law and order. And that is one of the worst chapters in the history of Fort Hays. From Hays, we made the hour-long journey over highway and miles of dirt road to the Castle Rock Badlands of Kansas. Trying to get an appreciation for how desolate this place is very difficult on camera, but I'm going to attempt it. So Chris and I are at the crossroads here to Castle Rock, and I just wanted to give you an idea. It's about akin to falling off the edge of the earth. All right, on to Castle Rock. Well, guys, it seems like it took forever, but we finally made it. We're at Castle Rock, right outside of Quinter, Kansas, and it's beautiful. It's like a little South Dakota Badlands wrapped up into a microcosm of maybe one standing structure, but it's pretty cool. Definitely worth a visit. Come on out to West Kansas. Mother of God, that was scary. We almost got stuck. Guys, if you don't have four-wheel drive, I do not suggest coming here. Oh my gosh. We almost bottomed out this car.
With nothing around.
Nothing around. Still kind of nervous getting out of here. Hopefully it didn't flatten the tire. But back in Dodge City, it was time to experience some nightlife and get some food before we headed to Texas the next day. So all those cowboys up there, I see them, but who's this guy right here? What's Spider-Man doing?
Times in a row, your 2020 go-round number 2 champion, 1762, Mary Moyer.
Somehow walked into a rodeo award show, guys. That's what's going on here. Another Bud Light. Thank you. To rock it, dude. So we found a place where they have real Mexican food. Good late night eating.
No. All.
Tacos were good. Taco Jalisco, great. Good stuff. The air around here smells like cow poop. Standing out in front of the Cimarron Hotel, so we're going to go inside and have a peek.
The original register in the 50s, a local guy here was at the dump, and the lady that owned the hotel from 47 until the early 70s, that's not even close enough to get, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Luke Short. It should be noted that Luke Short was quite the prankster. On the same register page, you can see entries for Short Luke and Luke Shortwood, both considered the handiwork of Short.
By the way, a few years ago, I saw an article in the paper, and Luke Short's grandson was in Dodge City trying to find information on his grandfather.
Another half an hour on the road and we entered Meade, Kansas, home of the notorious Dalton Gang hideout. This was the former home of Eva Dalton, sister to the Daltons. After Eva and her husband, J.N. Whipple, left Meade, a secret tunnel was discovered connecting the house to the barn. We didn't spend a whole lot of time here, as we had a tight schedule, but many of the rumors surrounding the biggest tourist attraction in this small town came by way of rumors that were established in the 20th century. According to historian Richard White, there is no supporting evidence that the Daltons used this house as a place of operations after 1890, the year their criminal activities began. Still, it's fun to imagine the secrets this place may have held.
Hey guys, we made it to Oklahoma. We are technically in no man's land. It is very, very windy, so as we head through Oklahoma, we're going to continue on our way to Amarillo.
Next time on Travel with Trey, we head to the Texas Panhandle in search of the Red Rock Canyons of Palo Duro, the iconic Route 66, a Cadillac graveyard, and the biggest steak in Texas. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe so you're up to date on all the latest videos. Thank you for your support, and see you soon.